EastEnders confirms Junior Knight's departure as another Walford resident prepares to move on. EastEnders is set for more emotional scenes next week as Junior Knight delivers shocking news to his family. He's leaving Walford for good and heading back to Dubai. Meanwhile, George Knight is hit with another blow when he learns that Kojo Asare might also be planning to return home, sparking fears that both men could soon be saying goodbye to Albert Square. It's a major shake-up for George, an insider from the soap teased. He's facing the prospect of losing both his son and his brother at the same time. With Junior drawn back to his old life overseas and Kojo being encouraged to move back to Ghana, there's talk of both men departing Walford. But Kojo isn't entirely on board with the idea, so whether he'll actually go remains to be seen. The week kicks off with George and Junior rallying around Kojo, who's determined to return to his flat after the chaos caused by the ongoing drug scandal he's caught up in. During their talk, Junior opens up to George and Gina about how much he misses his son, Xavier, who's still living abroad. While they talk, Kojo quietly slips away, hoping to make it back home unnoticed. But his decision triggers a dangerous chain of events with tragic consequences for several families. As the fallout intensifies, tensions rise between George and Junior once again. Things go from bad to worse when Junior drops a bombshell. He's decided to move back to Dubai permanently. Junior admits that he's accepted a new job overseas, our source revealed. He's already arranged his flight and seems completely certain about leaving. George is left stunned and heartbroken. Although his relationship with Junior has been rocky for some time, he doesn't want to lose his son all over again. But before he can process the news, another problem lands on his doorstep. His brother Kobina sends word, demanding that Kojo returns to Ghana immediately. Determined to make things right before Junior leaves, George tries to repair their strained relationship. However, Junior becomes furious when he discovers that George intends to obey Kobina's wishes and send Kojo back home. Their heated argument quickly spirals, and Kojo overhears, triggering a wave of panic. Junior steps in to calm him down, but Kojo insists he's not going anywhere, forcing Junior to take control of the situation himself. Junior tries to persuade his dad to reconsider, the insider continued. He argues that Kojo deserves to stay in Walford, where he has support and safety, rather than being sent back to Ghana. With time slipping away, Junior grows desperate and decides to turn to Ravi for help, setting a risky plan into motion. But what exactly does Junior have in mind? And by the end of the week, which of the Nightmen will still be standing in Albert Square? EastEnders spoilers. Harry Mitchell accidentally stabs Oki as Junior Knight's exit story unfolds. EastEnders is gearing up for a shocking week as Harry Mitchell's life spirals out of control, leading to a violent showdown that leaves one man fighting for his life. Meanwhile, Junior Knight's emotional exit storyline begins to take shape, as several families across Walford face dramatic turning points. Recent episodes saw Harry kidnapped by Ravi Gulati and his associate Oki after they feared he would expose their drug operation. Though Ravi later ordered Oki to release Harry before leaving town with his daughter Avani Nandra Hart, Oki ignored his boss's orders and kept him locked up in Kojo Asare's flat. Things only worsened when Oki manipulated Harry by lying that he had slept with Gina Knight, pushing Harry to turn to drugs once again. According to upcoming spoilers, the tension around the drug plot reaches a boiling point in the coming week. Monday, November 10th. Ravi returns to Walford, but his homecoming is far from warm. Jack Branning gives him a frosty reception following Ravi's failed attempt to bribe him after Zoe Slater's shooting. Harry is shaken by Ravi's reappearance, and things get messier when Priya Nandra Hart accuses him of lying to the police about Ravi's role in the drug ring. Nicola Mitchell steps in to defend her son and stuns everyone by claiming that Ravi is actually the one responsible. Priya turns to George Knight for answers, but Kojo interrupts and takes the blame himself. Later, Ravi meets with Oki, who begs for help, only for Priya to confront Ravi over his betrayal and throw him out. Meanwhile, Junior and George try to support Kojo, who is desperate to get back to his flat. During an emotional moment, Junior confides in George and Gina about how much he misses his son, Xavier, giving Kojo the perfect chance to sneak off unnoticed. Elsewhere, Nigel Bates's court hearing takes a sentimental turn when Julie Bates realizes she's sent his lucky tie to the dry cleaners. Later, the couple share a heartfelt chat at Arthur's bench. The episode also sees Jean Slater finally tire of Zoe's obsession with finding her missing cat. She joins Elaine Peacock and Honey Mitchell for a girls' night out, which quickly turns chaotic before they all retreat to the Vic. Tuesday, November 11th. Oki corners Kojo at the flat, demanding to know what he told the police, and forces him to text Harry. Struggling with withdrawal symptoms, Harry heads out to meet a dealer, but stops in his tracks when Kojo's message arrives. When Harry reaches the flat, he's horrified to find Oki threatening Kojo with a knife. Rushing to defend him, Harry gets caught up in a violent struggle and accidentally stabs Oki during the chaos. Kojo flees the scene and runs into Teddy Mitchell, who hurries to help. Outside, Barney reels as he learns the shocking truth about his brother's involvement, while inside, Nicola receives a worrying phone call and rushes to Harry's side. Priya, meanwhile, refuses to hear Ravi's explanations, though he insists his actions were only to protect his family. Wednesday, November 12th. The aftermath of the stabbing leaves Walford in turmoil. George and Junior find themselves clashing again, as Junior announces he's accepted a job back in Dubai and has already booked his flight, confirming his impending departure. George's problems deepen when he receives a message from his brother Kabina, demanding Kojo's return to Ghana. At the same time, Denzel and Nugget continue mocking Tommy Moon at school, but Amy Mitchell is taken aback when Vicky Fowler surprisingly defends him. After Amy reveals that Tommy hid Joel Marshall after his brutal attack on Vicky, she storms off to confront him. Kat steps in to calm things down, leaving Vicky shocked when she offers her support instead of anger. Thursday, November 13th. George tries to make peace with Junior before he leaves, but the fragile truce collapses when Junior discovers George plans to send Kojo back to Ghana. Kojo overhears and panics, but Junior manages to calm him down before pleading with his father to let Kojo stay in Walford, where he can be safe. Desperate for a solution, Junior turns to Ravi for help. But will it be too late? Meanwhile, Kathy Beale takes Vicky out to lift her spirits, but the night takes an emotional turn when Vicky witnesses a man harassing a young woman. The upsetting sight triggers painful memories, and she rushes home to release her anger, breaking down in tears. Later, Kat agrees to let Zoe install a security system in the Vic, and Alfie is left impressed when Zoe steps up to fix the pub's beer pumps herself. With violence, heartbreak, and departures ahead, it's a week that will change the square forever, leaving fans wondering who will stay, who will go, and who might not make it out alive. EastEnders airs Mondays to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.